Kava was the first plant medicine I really got entrenched in. Harvesting, propagating, and Kava all on its own pretty much boosted a lot of my other things that I learned about plant medicines.
And something that's much more centered around respect of the land, respect of the plants, respect of each other. And a kava bar, or what we like to think of as just Diaspora Cafe, is going to provide that to Seattle, to the wider community.
My vision for Diaspora Cafe ultimately is to, of course, have plant medicines there to serve people, and for them to really be in a space where they can liberate themselves and understand different parts of themselves. Kava Farm on the Hamakua Coast. They are the ones that connected me with my indigenous roots. They helped me find that connection.
We don't want to demonize alcohol, but its use as a tool of oppression is very well documented. It has been for a long time, and right now in Seattle, there's virtually nowhere to go to enjoy nightlife and enjoy community and art, performance, workshop in a nightlife setting without the strong presence of alcohol. And so we want to provide an alternative to that.
Ultimately, this project is a way to get people out of the distraction, to plug them in, and to show them that, hey, look, this earth and who we are as people, we're connected. There's no difference between us.
There is change coming, and we want to be part of that change. We feel like it's the appropriate time to bring new, fresh ideas and really try to capture people's imaginations on what the world can look like if we don't just assume that the current power structures are going to be in place forever. We'll be able to provide information and direct support to the types of movements that we want to see in this world, right? Protecting the land and the water, and reconnecting people with their roots.
My name is Purépecha Diaz, and right now I'm a staff member, but I'm also a volunteer. I've been involved for like the whole time, since the very beginning. So I've played various roles over time. I grew up in the country, and I always was gardening as a child. And when I moved to the city, to this urban environment, there was a part of my soul that really needed to connect to the earth, but also another part of my soul that really wanted to connect to community. So I ended up here because of those things. Sure.
Somebody one day called it like it's a beacon of like good people. Like there are no bad people that come to the food forest. Hey, I'm Khalil, community outreach coordinator for Beacon Food Forest. Been here for about a year. Yeah, I've been almost a year. I started coming here the day the BIPOC garden was created. So.
What is it about Diaspora Cafe that allowed the leadership of BFF to make the decision to partner?
Everyone was excited because it had cultural relevance, and that's a pretty important factor, and to show how much more there is in the world versus what we've always known, Relatively speaking, the board and many volunteer members recognize that this is we live in a very whitewashed world, and a lot of things and a lot of cultures and a lot of medicines and plants and just everything, gets lost through time and through relevance. So it was an opportunity for us to bring something to life.
I'm Antonio Flores, and I am a core volunteer here. I largely steward the native guilds as well as the BIPOC community garden. I started volunteering here about a year and a half ago, and have led the native guilds for the past year. The native guild got started about 7 years ago. We had a core volunteer named David Carasso who recognized the utility of that space. It first started as basically a mud puddle, and David recognized that we could plant wapato in there, which is an important cultural food here. And it kind of grew around that space. I planted willows, and they started a canvas prairie, and ultimately now we have a lot of great indigenous food plants growing there.
I've been involved in Beacon Food Forest since March 2017 when a friend said, hey, you guys, you're good doing permaculture, maybe you should check out Beacon Food Forest. And I showed up here for work party on March 17th, which is third Saturday, and been coming to most of them ever since. So I'm pretty involved in lots of things. I am pretty involved in site development, community development, and the thing that I started last year with the help of other people is called Pollinator Plus. And obviously bees are really important, but I wanted to start Pollinator Plus to show that bees are important, but so are wasps, so are beetles. So that's what I do at Beacon Foods First. I'm an innovator, and I get around and I'd say, hey, there's different ways we can do different things, and I'm the big chief pain in the ass.
Similarly to this space being a space for ceremony and healing and growth and community, drinking tea, eating food together, these are things that build community. So Diaspora Cafe is trying to do that as well, trying to create a context for us to come together